It seems to me, judging from our past conversations and others you've had, you're always going to be indebted to Zack. Zack Snyder's your
Totally,
guy.
man.
He changed
Totally.
your life.
Totally.
So is that partially why when we spoke about a year ago and I brought up the Snyder Cut, you're like, yeah, I need to see that?
Yeah, absolutely. But I have seen it, so.
I've seen
the Snyder Cut, so.
So what does that mean? Because the effects aren't done. Like you've seen his assemblage of footage and alternate takes, etc.
Oh, do you think Zack couldn't finish it? You don't think he?
I don't know. You tell me. He's finished.
I mean, listen, man. Next question. Bro.
Do you think we'll ever see it? Do you think the public will ever see it at this point? Because it seems like it's actually the groundswell has grown. And a year ago, I would have had my doubts.
You know, I'm obviously indebted to Warner's and DC, and you know, I don't know how they feel about it, but I mean,
right.
As a fan, I'm very, very happy that I got to see it.
Does it feel like a totally different movie than the Justice League that was released?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's hoping. Okay. I know you went into
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the release the Snyder Cut. Now, your boy Warstu, you know, the guy with a fake English accent or the Australian accent. Let me know down below where I'm from, because I've been told over the last week I'm either Australian or I've got a fake UK accent, which makes no sense to me. So, for the last year or so, I've been on the release the Snyder Cut on the DL. So about a week ago, I posted a video saying release the Snyder Cut. And for some reason, right at the moment, everyone is getting on the hype. So if you are new to the channel, guys, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of this content. We cover Marvel, DC video games all week long, and at the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away a PS4 Pro, an Xbox One X, or a Switch with whichever game you want. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel so we get there faster. So I'm actually really shocked about this. So word on the street is we might be getting a really big release the Snyder Cut reveal today. Now, what is interesting is I've been on this case for such a long time. We posted a very long video, I think about a week or so ago, saying I've seen the Snyder Cut, basically going over Jason Momoa, saying he's seen it. It's like, you don't think the VFX is done? Well, you're wrong. So essentially what's happening today is everyone around the world is releasing the Snyder Cut, in a sense, saying hashtag release the Snyder Cut. But what is actually funny is the hashtag that's trending, it isn't even spelt right, which is funny. It isn't even spelt right. It's just funny. So, like here, like I'm on my Twitter account now, at WWarsG. So, trend in England, 307,000 tweets. Release the SNYDER cut. But Snyder is spelled SNYDER. So, what is going on, guys, is people are spelling the Snyder Cut wrong. They're getting the Y in the wrong place. Or at least some people are saying that. I just find it funny. Yeah. So I'm just checking now. Yeah. So essentially Gal Gadot's posted, right? And if you look at Gal Gadot, the way she spelled Snyder, SNYDER, then you look at the way the trending, it's SNYNEDR, which is kind of funny. It really is kind of funny. And what is interesting is Gal Gadot, who's obviously the main star of Wonder Woman 1984, which is coming out very soon, she wouldn't want to annoy Warner Bros. Before a movie comes out, because she's contractually obliged to, you know, do what they say in public, don't like make the company look bad or anything like that. So what is going around the internet at the moment, guys, is apparently if the internet makes enough chatter today that HBO Max are going to release it, because if you don't know, Warner Bros. Is now owned by AT&T. They essentially own everything. So it is funny because even like Boss Logic's here saying, P.S. the wrong hashtag is trending. As you know, Boss Logic's made so many cool Dark Side Steppenwolf fan art that I've used over the past 2 years. So it is the 2-year anniversary for the release, the Zack Snyder Cut today. I remember watching an early kind of screen of it down in London. It was a pretty cool event. And to be honest, guys, we've got to get the real cut. So it's hilarious in a way that people are tweeting the wrong thing. Now, I don't believe there's 307,000 people tweeting this in England. Although it says trending in England, I think that means trending globally, because there ain't 300,000 people in the UK that's going to talk about it, is there? So it's interesting now. So now we've got Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg. He's always been behind it. Jason Momoa, he's always been behind it. But Gal Gadot, she's behind it now, which is very weird because, like I say, actors don't normally go against what a studio wants. Now, what is interesting is I actually do think it's going to happen. So I'm just looking at the release of Snyder Cut hashtag now, yeah, and that 307,000 realistically means the whole world. And it's just fantastic. There's so many. Okay, they're not really. Okay, the blue tick, it's actually a white tick though, guys. On Twitter, it's a bit weird for me because just because you got the tick doesn't really mean anything. Like, seriously, guys, there's pages with 500 followers on there that have the blue tick, which isn't really blue, guys. It's white, but it's got blue out of it. But everyone always says the blue tick, even though the tick part's actually white. So there's so many big people on social media sharing it today. But where's Henry Cavill at? Okay, we've got to cut him some slack, guys, because Henry Cavill does not use, Twitter. So we've got to cut him some slack. But it is interesting that everyone else is set for him. Well, I don't know. Let's check Ezra Miller out. So it is interesting. Now, I don't normally make videos live. I mean, obviously, I make them live. I don't actually have scripts because I'm not a live TV show. But what is interesting is everyone's going balmy today. I mean, I've been saying release the Snyder Cut for the last 2 years. And essentially, today, everyone's saying it. Now, what is also interesting is someone high up at Fandango, Eric Davis, is always saying the same thing. Your Wonder Woman has spoken. Release the Snyder Cut. Now, like I keep saying, the fact that Gal Gadot, right, has said something, this is huge. So I'm not one of these Marvel fanboys like you guys keep saying, which is interesting because if I was a Marvel fanboy, guys, why would I be saying release the Snyder Cut? Why have I got over 100 Justice League videos on my channel? So it is ridiculous when people go, you're a Marvel chill, you just hate Supergirl, you just hate Batwoman because you're a Marvel chill. Seriously, guys, check out the content. I'm just a fan of, comic book stuff and pop culture stuff. So I'm not really biased towards either. So it is interesting. So I wanted to cover this today because, like I said, I did a video about a week ago and it's still getting some traction now due to all the release the Snyder Cut stuff. So I wanted to put another video out there to say, yo, what is up, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on release the Snyder Cut. Because I said, guys, so I want everyone to comment down below, release the Snyder Cut. Now, if I get over 500 likes in this video, I will send out a copy of the Justice League movie to you. Okay, I'll pick someone at random because, it's interesting. A bit of friendly competition. I think it's very interesting. So, yesterday's video was interesting. We did the Rock Confirms, the Henry Cavill Superman. Guys, seriously. Now, I did comment back to most of you, but it's really hard. But like I said, guys, Dani Garcia manages Henry Cavill. She's in charge of The Rock, The Rock's ex-wife. Dani Garcia Productions is basically working on the movie. All the signs are there, the fact that The Rock's team asked for Superman to batter Black Adam in an image, so Boss Logic says. So it makes a lot of sense. So it wasn't clickbait. Now, I'm always up for a friendly discussion, and to be fair, when I do reply back to you guys, what I love about my following and people that comment is, you're actually really nice. You're not trolls or anything, because you just it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that, like, when I reply to you, you're like mostly shocked, which is weird because I'm just a normal, well, maybe not a normal person, but I'm just a person that has a bit of an audience and I spit on the road NTS. So it is interesting. So release the Snyder Cut, guys. We want to see Lois Lane's death. We want to see Darkseid appear. We want to see the anti-life equation. We want to see all these good things. Now, I have got a video planned for such maybe next week or so to go over the full Justice League Part 1 and Part 2. Because to be honest, guys, Zack Snyder has, revealed the whole plot already. But I'm going to keep saying this, guys. The fact that Gal Gadot has tweeted about this today means something's happening behind the scenes. Now, a YouTuber, I don't know what to call her, Grace Randolph, also tweeted the same thing about she's hearing some stuff, but I'm hearing from a lot of different sources that if enough chatter is said today, that AT&T are maybe thinking about releasing HBO Max at selected cinemas, which would be pretty cool. But either way, like I said, guys, DC's made a lot of money this year from, the recent movies. The Joker movie alone could pay for, the release of Snyder Cut. So it is going to be very interesting to see what does happen. But I'm all for anyone that's made a release the Snyder Cut video, because it is supporting the community, so to speak, because it is a shame that we're never going to get to see the real Snyder Cut before Warner Bros. Came in and trashed on the movie, released all the movie, took out everything. You would not believe the amount of stuff they took out, guys. You could literally make a new movie out of all the stuff they took out. So that's why I'm going to make a video about it. But like I said, guys, a lot of people on my channel seem to think I'm a Marvel chill. Guys, seriously, 2-3 years ago, go back. I've made so many Justice League videos that you'd be like, Warstu, how come you stop making DC videos? I know, guys, I made a big mistake when I stopped making DC content, but we're back in the game. We are back in the game now. Coming back at you, trying to get back into that rhythm. Because the thing with making videos is, a lot of YouTubers don't tell you this, unless you're some kind of vlog channel, right? Say if you use a lot of Marvel tags and Marvel videos. If you like randomly do a DC video and you build a following around Marvel, you will not get no traction. You could have, I don't know, a couple 100,000 subscribers and you would get no traction. So the best way to do it, any YouTube advice, is if you do want to make a YouTube channel and do videos like I do or whatever, is to do whatever content you want from day one and keep doing it. Don't be fixated to be in one category. And that is annoying, because when you're trying to break into a new category, you're fixated into one category. Like now, Marvel stuff, but I'm trying to break back into DC. And as much as I pain to say this, YouTube is a lot, it's mainly about getting into the algorithm, which is interesting. So release the Snyder Cut into the algorithm. Like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I've seen the Justice League. It's real. It's coming. Said Jason Momoa. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.